Okay, so I pretty much finished this box, and well, I was going to give you a little bit of an update. What I did is I plugged it in. I mean, I showed this in the end of the video, but sort of a brief synopsis is that one of my friends saw my video of when I made the box, the original box, and he was telling me that, bro, it's not going to work that way. You're going to overheat the generator, and he said you don't want that to happen. So you're right, I don't want that to happen. So what I did is I got together some parts that I had around the house, and I hooked up some ventilation system with some fans to try and alleviate that problem. Now I don't know if this is going to solve the problem, but it's a sure a lot better than it was before because there is a way of getting heat out of this box. Now what I did is I plugged it in, and it's been probably about 2 or 3 hours since I plugged this in. Because these are old 40-year-old fans, which is something that I tell you later on in the video. So let's see if they're still working. And bingo, still working. And what about these? Looks like all four. And, and it's getting ready to rain, so I'm going to continue leaving this out here because that's part of it is see if it works when it rains. So it looks like it's going to work. I only know for sure once it's out there in the field in Missouri and I plug it in and really need it. That's when you're going to find out whether or not I was succeeded, whether I ruined my generator, whether I burned the thing up, or whatever, whatever happens. All right. So thank you for visiting, leaving my comfort zone. I've got some information from some friends. They were telling me that the I can't run my generator inside my generator box because not enough ventilation. They said the generator would overheat. Now that's exactly the kind of information that I need. So I've come up with a little solution that I'm going to try out. This is what I have. I have a scrap piece of wood. All right. And I know I've been accused of being a hoarder because these fans, matter of fact, I have more of them. But these fans are fans that I picked up at a job that I had when I was in my 20s. Yeah, in my 20s. I was probably between 20 and 25, maybe. I was building a supercomputer back then. And what happened is the person that was designing it, we got these cabinets, and the cabinets came with these fans preloaded. So he didn't like the fans because they did not move enough air for his computer. Because his computer, I mean, was supposed to be running very hot in the cabinets. But these fans, so he got some other fans. So he was going to throw these fans in the garbage. What I did, he said, well, can I have them? He said, sure. He said, I'm not using them. They're just garbage. So these brand new fans from, right, I'm 64. These 40-year-old fans, and I tested one, and one of them still works. It seemed to work perfectly fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these fans, you can see I already measured out the area, so I could put four of them. I'm going to cut this board out, this piece of scrap wood out, put these fans here, and I'm going to have this sitting on the outside. So that's the plan at the moment. I still have some bugs to work out. And then, of course, I'll take this whole board, wire it together, and then when the generator's on, I'll just plug it into the generator, and I'll have ventilation, all the air sucking out of that cabinet. Well, that's the plan. All right, I'll keep you up to date. Okay, so here we go. It's starting to look pretty good now. I've got the fans blowing out. Now let's put the rest of it on and see how it looks. Alright, so here we go. This is the outside. Obviously it needs to get painted. And then we have the inside. Now I can do the wiring, and I'm debating on whether to see if I can figure out how to put another fan in there. And well, you'll see as we go. So I've done my first fan. I'm getting ready to plug it in, and let's see, am I gonna blow a fuse or what? Should work. There you are, all four of them. Excellent. Okay, I made the fans, and if you look closely, the fans are pointed in different directions. That's for through air flow. So this will be the front, and this will be the back, and the air will flow from the front through and go out the back of the generator shed. So let's see. I would have put them on the side, but as you know from the previous video, the sides are weakened because I didn't have the original 3/4 inch ply that the plans that called for. All right, so now let's test it out. Let's see if it works. See if the old electronics wiring, which I did when I was in my 20s, how much do I still remember? And here we go. Let's flip the switch. Okay, looks like we've got everything is working. So far, so good. So this should be blowing. Yes, it's blowing at my direction. And this, let's see, it should be blowing in the opposite direction, which it is. But this grating is kind of holding up the airflow. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get something. Then I'll get something different. What was that? Oh, the wire. All right. So maybe I'll change those vents in the back. I'm gonna go to Home Depot and maybe I'll change these vents because maybe they're not the best. I mean, I'm getting airflow this way. There's so much backup that I'm feeling the air coming this way also. But the fans are reversed and not so much coming this way. All right. Okay, I've got it installed. In the back. The reason that's on the side in the back is because that's approximately where the exhaust is for the generator. You see I have the fans over here. Now I'm not so sure if I should have both of them facing out, fans both facing out, or both facing in, or vice versa. For right now, I have the front blowing into this cabinet, and the back, the air flow is through the back. So the air should come through and go straight through. We shall see. We shall see. Also, I shored up a little bit more around the edges. More screws. Oh my goodness. So much more work because I didn't get the 3/4 inch ply. The final test. They're working. I have ventilation in here. Okay. So the next step is let's put a coating on here of protection on the front and on the back. And next stop, Missouri.